Welcome back to That Camera Text by TA. I'm Tuan, and this is our trip to Singapore recently, filled with amazing food and all the fun experience that me and my wife shared.
In this video, we'll take you to Chinatown, Universal Studios Singapore, Marina Bay Sands, and VivoCity.
We will be tasting everything from Michelin star dry noodle and Char Siew back rice to pandan chiffon cakes, Shake Shack burgers, and a giant Japanese curry rice from Monster Curry. And before we begin, if you enjoy cooking and travel content like this, please hit the
subscribe
button so you don't miss our next adventure. We picked a hotel in Chinatown mainly because it was close to Universal Studios. Plus, we figured the food here would be familiar for us Vietnamese, so we wouldn't have any major flavor shockers.
There were so many traditional activities happening, like offering for the Hungry Ghost Festival, food street art showing the daily life of the old Chinese community, and tons of Mid-Autumn Festival decorations.
While we were here, my wife got this adorable Michelin cheapy blind box magnet. Singapore gift cake is a great spot with 2 floors of souvenirs and a cafe on the 3rd floor. Definitely worth popping in. So back to our first night in Singapore. We wake up at 8 p.m. and immediately head out for some fried rice, mapo tofu and beer. We also have a skewer of grilled lamb, beef and chicken liver that go very well with the beer, but we totally forgot to film them. My bad, amateur YouTuber over here.
The night in Singapore is so quiet and cool. It's the perfect start for us. On our walk, we decided to check out the Lau Pa Sat Hawker Center. It was already 10:30 p.m. but the place was still busy. We tried the egg tart there. The custard was thick, delicious, and not too sweet. Lau Pa Sat has over 200 stores, but it makes me wonder where's all the Vietnamese food.
When it's come to Singaporean dessert, even though once again we forgot to capture it. The pandan chiffon cake is one treat that we can't stop thinking about. This shop makes the whole street smell incredible, and even after we left it in our room all days, the cake was still moist and soft. A local guy told us that white pandan is no stranger in Southeast Asia, even known as the vanilla of the East. It's become Singapore's signature flavor, especially for sweet. Seriously, you have to try the pandan desserts when you visit Singapore.
I ate way more rice than usual on this trip. The most impressive dish to me was the Char Siew and Siew back rice. The roast pork skin were so crunchy, savory, and balanced. The Char Siew was tender, sweet, and fragrant. It looked dark, but don't worry, it wasn't burned. In my opinion, this dish was better than the dry noodle from Hill Street Thai Home Pork Noodle Store.
Since we didn't do any research on this, we were totally blindsided after the first bite.
It was so sour.
We later learned that this is one of the first hawker stores in the world to get a Michelin star, and the signature flavor of their legendary bak chor mee comes from a lot of Teochew black vinegar in the sauce. For newcomer, that intense sour punch can be a total shock, but it's hard and soul of the dish. Even though the noodle and seaweed fish soup were delicious, that early experience in Singapore gave us a solid reminder.
When you travel, never get a dish's flavor just by how it looks. As a movie lover who grew up with Jurassic Park, The Mummy, Shrek, Transformers, and Despicable Me, Universal Studios Singapore was a non-negotiable. This was our first time at a theme park. To grow up kids like us was thrilled. The park is massive.
We got lucky. We went on an unpicked day, and with a little help from the Universal Studios Singapore app, we saved over $120 on Express Pass. I bought tickets on the official website with a special MasterCard gift, but I was disappointed because it was just sticker.
So, we do not recommend it. I make my husband hold up on his breakfast so that we can have a meal at the super hungry food stand in Michelin.
No surprise the food is so cute, huh? We kick off the day with a satisfying crunch of chicken tender and crispy sweet potato fries. It tastes like fast food, no doubt. My wife got a karaage chicken curry rice that looked like a minion taking a mud bath. This brought me right back to being a kid having fried fishbowl at the water park. As for the rides at Universal Studios Singapore in each zone, here is what we like the most.
Lights, camera, action, hosted by Steven Spielberg at New York.
Battlestar Galactica, Human vs. Cyclone, and Transformer the Rise, the ultimate 3D battle at Sci-Fi City.
Revenge of the Mummy at the Ancient Egypt.
Jurassic Park Rabbit Adventure at the Lost World.
Shrek 4D Adventure at Far Far Away.
Despicable Me Minion Mayhem at Minion Land.
On Jurassic Park Rapid Adventure, you are 100% going to get wet, even if you wear a raincoat. So, if you didn't bring one yourself, then don't buy one in the park. We don't think it's worth the money.
The Mummy Revenge ride in ancient Egypt was our absolute favorite and played 3 times. Indoor roller coaster mixed with fire effect and some crazy plot twist gave me chills.
Every time we finished, my hand was shaking from being so scared and excited. So don't miss this one.
Unfortunately, Battlestar Galactica Human vs. Cyclone was closed for maintenance during our visits, so we'll have to conquer it next time.
Vietnamese rarely suggest Indian food in Singapore, but we actually love it and really enjoy our meal at the Oasis by Café in ancient Egypt. The food was incredible. The stewed mutton was tender, spicy, and perfectly seasoned. Basmati rice was fragrant and fluffy. The vegetable stew was sweet and savory. Souvenirs at the Universal Studio are pretty pricey, so we just bought a hat, a Jurassic magnet since I'm obsessed with the dinosaur, and a Minion magnet with a photo frame. Like I said, my husband and I are huge movie fans, and when we will travel, we always go to the theater, mostly for the movie that hasn't been released in Vietnam. This time, my husband made an excellent choice with The Roses, starring Benedict Cumberbatch at the Golden Village Cinema in VivoCity.
After the movie, we rushed over to Shake Shack to try the New York Steakhouse burger. Shake Shack is famous as a fine casual burger brand, which means they keep the speed of fast food but use the high quality ingredient of fine dining. Because of that, we end up waiting about 45 minutes to get this burger, and my wife regret only ordering 1 burger instead of 2.
Because it was so good.
Oh well, I guess that gives us another reason to come back to Singapore. The dessert at Awfully Chocolates was nice too. Both chocolate cake and the tiramisu were so rich and had a strong coffee flavor that got us a crazy caffeine burst.
If you love walking like we do, you should definitely walk from Garden by the Bay to Marina Bay Sands for the water show. It's a bit far, but if you eat as much as we did, then there's no problem.
Our last meal in Singapore was a giant dish from Monster Curry, suggested by my wife's local friend. That curry plate is massive. 1 plate is definitely enough for 2. Even though the rice were a little bit mushy, the tonkatsu, the stir-fried beef, and the curry sauce were all fantastic, so we still highly recommend you to check it out.
Plus, does this monster look like our curry?
Honestly, I didn't think I loved Singapore this much, but Singapore completely changed my mind. It's so clean with a lot of green space. And the thing I loved the most was how quiet and safe it felt at night. perfect for night owl who love to be out late like us.
The peaceful night really helped me clear my head and just soak in the city vibe. We're definitely coming back for more food in museum.
Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any fun experience or travel tip for Singapore in the comment, and see you in the next videos.